At this point in time, I cannot focus on YouTube anymore. I wish it didn't have to be this way. When I come back, the quality will be much higher, we'll come swinging back. Final sign off, I really do mean this. Until next time, take care. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Josh and it's so good to be back here on YouTube. The last time I posted was 6 months ago saying that I needed to take a break from YouTube, and the time has finally come where I am back on YouTube. So really want to say a thank you to all those who have stuck around and shown your support towards this channel. And for those of you who are new to this channel, welcome. On this channel, I talk all things personal finance and stock market related content. So if you enjoy content like that, be sure to like and subscribe. If you appreciated the introduction, I tried to make that as dramatic as possible, and I spent a lot of time doing that. So if you enjoyed that, be sure to drop down a like and leave a comment down below as well. So in this video, I thought I'd really want to cover two things really. The first one is just to have an introduction and give you a little bit of background around myself. So when I started this channel, I never really gave you guys any details or background on who I am. So since we're basically restarting this channel, what better time than now to do that? And the second thing that I wanted to talk about was just a brief channel update in terms of where I want to take this channel going forward. So without further ado, let's get right into the introduction. So my name is Josh and I was born in Malaysia and I moved to New Zealand when I was quite young. And I went to school in Auckland and later on studied at the University of Auckland. I did a Bachelor's of Commerce degree majoring in accounting and finance. And in my fourth year of university, I did honors in financial accounting. And as part of my dissertation, I studied how the gender of executives affected the firm value, so the company's value that they worked for. And this was companies in the Australian Stock Exchange, so on the ASX. And the results of my study found that there wasn't a statistically significant impact of the gender on the firm value. So gender doesn't mean that the firm will perform better, but rather it was more around their background, their experiences, and their education that had a better impact on the firm value. So that was a very exciting study, and I really appreciated the final year of my university. And then after graduating, I went on to work for a chartered accounting firm called PricewaterhouseCoopers, or PwC. And I did auditing there for roughly 3 years. During this time, I audited a wide range of companies. So some of these companies are NZX 50, NZX Top 10, and as well as other smaller companies as well. So that gave me a really broad range of experiences, different industries that I looked at, and kind of studied what made these companies successful, several factors that either made them outperform or underperform the market. And it was a really good place to start my work experience, basically to get insights into business itself. Rather than learning theory in university, I actually got to see how businesses performed firsthand. And during my time at PwC as well, I was working towards my chartered accounting qualification. So I finished that now and I am currently applying after getting all my results, and hopefully that should come in soon. That being said, I'm not an authorized financial advisor. Always take what I say with a grain of salt and do your own research before investing. So the first stock that I've bought was in 2015, and I saved up enough money from my part-time job to buy shares in the warehouse. And I bought 1,000 shares at $2.69 per share. So that was my first stock that I've ever purchased. And the reason why I purchased shares in the warehouse was that because I did a study of them in high school where we analyzed a company for our year 13 essay. So that was in 2013. I did the analysis, and based on my analysis, I thought it was a good purchase at the time. Okay, I didn't think about what was happening in the business, and at the time there was a lot of talks around e-commerce dominating the retail platforms and also competition from Australia. So needless to say, 2 years down the road, I did sell the warehouse stocks at a loss. So I sold it later on for $2.13 per share. So I made a loss, and even collecting all the dividends, it wasn't enough for me to compensate for my capital loss. And this lesson has taught me early on that, you can't base a financial decision purely on the financial metrics. You cannot just look at the numbers and see everything looks good and make those purchases, because, there's a lot of factors involved in what determines the future value of the business. Past performance isn't necessarily a good indicator of future performance, because all the numbers that you see on the financial statements are already priced into the share price. So the market fully realizes that if you base a decision on financial metrics alone, that is not good enough. So that's the early lesson that I've learned from there. And having all the background in accounting and finance doesn't necessarily make anyone a better investor. And subsequently down the line, I have made a lot more mistakes. So hopefully I can share that with you on my journey on YouTube, and as well share some of the things that I've learned, and hopefully that can help you become a better investor. So the second point that I wanted to make is just a brief channel update. Now that I'm making YouTube my full time, I do have a lot more time to focus on content creation. So if there's anything in particular that you want to see, be sure to drop that down in the comment section down below, and I will try my best to accommodate. That being said, I do have a pipeline of ideas coming up, including a platform review in the coming days, and hopefully you'll see that soon. Do notice that all the previous content that I've made are now back up public, so you can go and watch that. But especially the platform reviews might have been a bit outdated, so that's why I am going to be releasing a new one coming. So hopefully you stick around for that, because I'm very excited for the future content. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I really do want to make this channel grow, and the goal of this channel really is to improve the financial literacy of every viewer. Hopefully you can share some of my experiences as I post on YouTube, as I share my wins and my losses with you guys. Okay, so hope you guys enjoyed this video, this quick introduction and channel update, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Until next time, take care.